Kiss
Can you
my
kiss your
son.
tie?
Kiss my son. Jaden, come on.
When 50 Cent speaks on situations like this, he's rarely guessing in real time. He doesn't jump in at the peak of someone's power, and he doesn't chase headlines when the spotlight is hot. Instead, he waits. That's what makes his comments land heavier than most. By the time 50 starts talking, the rumors have already circulated quietly for years, and cracks have already formed.
Yaz's mom brought Yaz to Charlie, and Charlie came and got me and was like, "What you want to do?" I started writing for Yaz, like that's why it makes me mad to see what's going on with him right now. Like I can't believe what I'm watching.
Right.
I can't believe what I'm watching. Like for you to flip that way and turn like you doing gay porn and like what is wrong with you, man?
Surrounded by a whole lot of strength, he's surrounded by a whole lot of love, and all he has to do is add discipline.
Who is best to give you advice? And it's Will Smith, and I'm getting so much good advice.
Jaguar Wright told us that Bryshere Gray's downfall happened because of Will Smith and Diddy, and now look at Bryshere Gray's X account. This is absolutely crazy. Jaguar Wright called this out months ago, and now look what we're witnessing in real time. Jaguar Wright literally told us that Bryshere Gray was abused by Diddy and Will Smith, and he went running away from them. And we saw his downfall happen in real time.
This isn't the first time he's done it either. His track record shows a pattern. He calls out influential figures after public narratives begin to wobble, not before. What often starts as jokes or trolling slowly turns into pressure, forcing people to revisit stories they once ignored. Old interviews get replayed. Forgotten moments resurface, and suddenly, what was dismissed as noise starts sounding familiar. The key point isn't proof it's persistence. When the same conversations refuse to disappear, people start asking why. But 50 didn't pull this out of thin air.
Who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it? Bilal told me everything.
They're good friend who.
Bilal told me, Jaden, he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
In that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith, Jaden, he rap Sheer and he rap Meek Mills, and you know it, Bilal. Now I don't give no f*** how far in the desert you run. You'll go from a Philly nigga to a sand, but they'll still get you.
He's Philly though, Jay. It's Philly.
You know, he Meek Milk. As far as I'm concerned, he Meek Milk. Added to the honeycomb. You got a meal.
So you believe the Dwayne Martin story that could have happened?
Of course. Everybody know that shit. Everybody knew they was just ain't nobody know Dwayne was folding him over like that, taking him to Pound Town.
When Bryshere Gray broke into Hollywood, it happened fast. He went from unknown to highly visible almost overnight, gaining access to rooms most young performers never see that early. Along with that access came private guidance, influential connections, and the promise of long-term protection in an industry known for chewing people up. At first, it looked like a dream trajectory. Big roles, media attention, and powerful figures around him. But not long after, the story shifted. Public incidents replaced career milestones. Momentum stalled. Stability disappeared. What once felt like mentorship began in the eyes of critics to resemble dependency.
All right, Brother Bilal, listen, I do want to say, for the viewers, because we're going to rewind back, before we put out the interview, all we put out was a clip that went ultra viral. Okay? Yeah. Everybody in the world got this clip. It was trending for days on Twitter, okay? Before the interview comes out, what shocked me is Jada is doing her book promotional for Worthy.
Yes.
She goes to the Breakfast Club and she sits down and they ask her about you, but they can't not ask. Like, it's so huge.
Right.
And to my surprise, she answers.
It's ridiculous, right? And it's nonsense. and this is a person that tried a money shakedown that didn't work. We're going to take legal action.
The reason Will responded, the reason why Jada responded, because they know it's true. Will's never responded, and they responded in less than 9 hours.
They did. That was a fast response.
That was because he know what I saw in that dressing room. He know other things that I saw. She did all this to try to scare me, but I fear no one but Allah. Jada, listen, in 2 weeks, if you don't sue me in 2 weeks, if Tasha K will have me, I'm back here and I'm dropping evidence, period. You said I extorted you. You said there's a money shakedown. You said a lot of things about me, and you know that the things that you said were untrue. Let's get into a little bit more of it. Jada runs Will, period. Me and her at war. I'm gonna put Will to the side. Will is to the side. Me and Jada, I will say this because I know you're watching. I know Karen Tense is watching.
Who's Karen Tense?
That is her PR person for years.
Okay.
Right? I know they're watching. Jada, you're a bald head liar and you're a drug addict, right?
Oh, God.
You told the world that you were going to sue me. As of yet, and you said you're going to do it swift. It's been over 2 weeks. So Jada, I'm giving you 2 more weeks to sue me. If you don't sue me, this is what's going to happen. All the sex parties, right? And the men that you hit with dildos, I'm naming names, right? All the salacious stuff that you have done and hurt other people, I'm naming names. You assassinate my character. You say I extort you. Well, extortion is criminal. Like, I would be in jail right now.
That's where the debate sharpens. Supporters don't frame this as bad choices made by a young actor. They frame it as imbalance. Too much power on one side, too little experience on the other. And once control replaces guidance, outcomes tend to follow a familiar pattern. And this wasn't the only name people started connecting.
At a birthday party that I think either Matt Damon was giving for Ben Affleck, it was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and it was sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well. He stood up. When he stood up, and then he went like this, you know, like, and I went over towards him. And he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close, because I'm going to snuff him. I said to myself, Will Smith gonna beat shit out you. I don't think he could Will Smith.
Whenever these discussions resurface, Jaden Smith is often pulled into the conversation, not because of direct claims, but because of old public moments that never fully left the internet. Clips, interviews, and appearances that once passed without much attention are now being replayed through a very different lens. That's how online narratives form. Intent gets separated from perception, and years later, audiences begin asking questions that no one thought to ask at the time. Body language comments, even jokes, are reinterpreted once new allegations enter the wider conversation. Suddenly, moments that felt harmless before feel loaded.
Actually sat down with Will and had a conversation. Due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it, not involving romanticism, he gave me his blessing. And I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it. So much so to the point that I can die right now.
Situation that I considered private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. Yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
When I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with you.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, You know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
There's a real danger in retroactive interpretation, reading meaning into the past that may not belong there. But there's also a reason people do it. Context changes everything. When new stories emerge, people naturally look backwards, searching for signs they missed. And that instinct always leads back to the same central figure.
The only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker. I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
At the center of all these overlapping conversations is Will Smith, a figure whose reputation has been carefully managed for decades. What often gets blurred online is the distinction between rumors about personal identity and the far more serious claims people actually debate: alleged influence, access, and power over younger men navigating Hollywood for the first time. That distinction matters. Yet silence, partial acknowledgments, or carefully worded deflections tend to have the opposite effect. Instead of closing the door, they leave space for speculation to grow. In an industry built on image control, unanswered questions rarely fade on their own. Hollywood power structures play a major role here. Status protects, legacy shields, and difficult conversations are often delayed rather than confronted. That's why these stories don't resolve, they pause. This isn't about declaring what's true. It's about understanding why the same questions keep resurfacing. If nothing was ever wrong, why do these stories never fully disappear?